Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and it's time for another reaction request. If you have a video that you would like me to react to, check the description below. There's a link that'll take you to a Google document with all the relevant information. So, today we're going to be looking at a JonTron video for the first time in a long time. And I'm excited. I mean, I always like Jon's content. Always a lot of fun. And this one is titled Nightshade, The Claws of Heugh, but a very odd spelling. That might be pronounced otherwise, but I'm guessing Heugh. Don't really know what this is. I mean, Nightshade sounds vaguely familiar, but I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing this is some sort of game, but not one I'm very familiar with. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Normal boot. I haven't seen this intro in a while.
JonTron.
Once upon a time, there was a land that had no heroes. Crime ran amok. People, they were stuck in dead-end jobs, and sometimes in dirt, gravel, molasses, etc. And then there was
Why are they stuck in
the
molasses?
hilltops? A shadowy figure emerged.
What is happening
light,
there?
but also shadow. He also had super strength, was made of metal, and had the properties of water. And had gray hair. It was JonTron Man and his trusty falcon, Greased Lightning. Together, they had really good hair. And then they made $1 billion.
Why the special cake of 10 grams of protein?
Well, that was a load of shit. I think they used our likenesses. Can we sue?
Out the butt.
Yeah, we should sue. Man, reality sucks. At least there were superheroes in fake. Let's go play one about it. Let's see. What game do we want to play today? Willem Dafoe basketball.
Is that a real game?
Oh. Hey. Nightshade. Nightshade.
NES game?
Starring the neighborhood watch guy. Don't let him touch you, kids. Nightshade is an interesting beast. It's a game made by Beam Software, the people who would go on to make Shadowrun. This game almost defies genre. It seems to mix and match them all over the place. But hey, most importantly,
superhero game. I guess it makes the comic episode.
So, pathetic meddler, your career is over before it has begun. Damn you! I'm actually playing? Well, what a
that's an interesting way to start.
To die. I got it. Come on. Come. Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, I got it.
Oh.
This is gonna be a good game. I mean, this should be the new standard. It's like, hey, you want to play some Sonic 2? Ba-bum. Well, I may have gotten blown up by a bomb, but apparently that's what happens when you're unpopular, like Nightshade. What's this? Let's pick it up. Whoa, what? Excuse me, I didn't believe I was playing Tetris. So apparently if you push the A button, Nightshade disappears and transforms into a blinking square. Yeah. I suppose what we have here is some sort of point-and-click adventure game hybrid. To interact with the environment, you move the cursor around and click on stuff. Now herein lies the problem with Nightshade. The A button is used to examine things, and the B button is used to operate things. But you come up to this crowbar here, and you're like, alright, it's time to pick it up. I'm just gonna, fuck it. Oh, nothing unusual here? What about the fucking snake-ass crowbar? Obviously is different from the bricks. Nightshade's hard to impress. You take him to a history museum and you're like, look at that giant bronze horse from the early BCE times, and he's like, nothing unusual here. You take him to future history museum and you're like, hey, look at that giant hologram horse from the distant CE times, and he's like, Nightshade can't do that. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to pick this up, but A don't do it, and B don't do it, so what do it? This controller only got to it. Them buttons. This. You gotta walk over to it, just in the right spot, push select to bring up your menu, mosey on over to the pickup icon, move the reticule over to the crowbar, and then Nightshade decides, whoa, that suddenly looks pretty unusual. I'm gonna bend down to pick it up. Oh, boy. Now, it doesn't sound like that big of a deal now, but this shit gets so convoluted. It's like, what are all these menu options? I just want to play the game. What is this? System settings? By the way, watch out. That button doesn't quit the menu. It quits the game. I learned that the hard way. And it doesn't even go, are you sure? It's just like... Walk in for all your favorites during
I guess there is also an OK button, so maybe that.
Pizza for $7.99. Nope. So, like, you go up to this statue and examine it, right? And it's like the statue has a keyhole. Well, ain't that just a pickled peach? I picked one up in the other room. Well, let's use it on the statue so we can advance. So I push A, scroll over the key, nothing. Of course. What you actually have to do is hit select, go to use, select the key, move the reticule over the item of interest, and then push A. That's how you do it. And you just keep fucking up and going back and getting lost in all these menus, not to mention, on top of the stress of navigating the menus, sometimes there's even a time constraint. How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? It's hard not to get flustered when you're just sitting there going, I just want to open this. How? How do I fucking open this fucking thing? Shit. I get what this game was going for. I really do.
Yeah, I can see what it's going for as well.
Adventure game like King's Quest or Monkey Island. But in those games, you have a whole keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Here you have a D-pad, 4 buttons, and a disapparated
They hadn't quite figured it out on console yet.
Click. Not a slow scroll over there. Going in the menu. Keep going. Keep going. But that's okay. I can forgive it. Whoa!
Oh.
Look at that cup. Look at that old-timey cup. Look at this tip-tapping around. Happier than Mongoose on Snake Saturday.
Hello there, fine sir. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that.
Oh. So that actually...
Oh, this game just went from check minus to check plus. Oh, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get! Come here! Come here! Let me get you! Let me get you! Oh, hey, look! I'm popular now! Okay. So, I guess there's nothing in this room then, except for that cop. I'm going around trying everything. Nothing's happening. These curtains look important. Nah. Nightshade likes it to be night. In the shade. Doesn't want to acknowledge curtains. Fuck, cut that. Just cut that whole. So now, as always, we come upon the age-old point-and-click adventure game adage of having to try everything with everything. You on you, and occasionally trying you with you on you. It didn't work. Let's try using the crowbar on this Anubis for a second. I'm sorry, what? Congratulations, you've just won the Jeff and Paul Award for Excellence in Shopping Centers?
What?
Actually, the crowbar snaps in 2.
Oh.
Jeff.
Okay, ideas, where we go?
Okay. Well, the developers were trolls.
Just kidding. Fool me once, I'm mad. Fool me twice, how could you? Fool me 3 times, you're officially that guy, okay? You know the one. You go to the bar, he's like, this suit is officially is a Giorgio Armani. Ask my dad.
I think I've heard this clip before.
I ain't having that shit. So, what you're actually supposed to do is look at the painting from a distance. Let me go ahead and break that down for you. You're supposed to look at the painting from a distance, walk up to it quickly, and scuttle through it. This is clearly the obvious. So after all this nonsense, you turn off the water, and now you can finally exit the grate in the first area to enter the game's overworld. Oh great, the grate's stuck. Cool, what a great grate. My great-great-grandfather had a grate that was greater than... Jeez, this is a big overworld. How'd they fit so much onto this little cartridge? In fact, it seems everyone around Nightshade's town requires some sort of saving or another. Help! Save me! Well, you're oddly complacent for someone who's about to die a fiery death, you know? Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Just stay up there! Just stay up! I'm coming right up! Oh, jeez! Oh, Nightshade, my hero. Ah, shit. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, man. Okay, so this is one of those games that just gives you no feedback whatsoever. I'm just going around doing random things waiting for something to happen, but oh my luck, it never does. Oh, you know, a giant rat.
Yeah?
Oh god, did he
Giant
just sneeze
bipedal rat.
Gross. Fuck it, I ain't above punching rats. Yeah!
Oh. Oh! What the hell, man? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, well, it's not what I expected to break there, but that thing wasn't as solid as it looked. I guess that is breaking as well. Huh. Sure.
Want to keep up to date with my things?
Is that really how we're ending it? What the hell even happened there?
Thanks for watching. I don't have much to say. Go watch Game Grumps if you haven't. You can click any of.
Oh yeah, I forgot he used to be on Game Grumps.
The annotations to go. But don't stress. It's always optional.
Just used to the other guys. I didn't. Haven't even thought about that in ages. But yeah, well, that was fun. I'm glad to get back around to John. Like he's an entertaining guy, and this game, I mean, it looks decent. But yeah, it looks like controls. They didn't have the controls quite nailed down for a point-and-click game on console yet. And especially on the NES, like that controller is so limited with only 4 buttons and the D-pad that there probably isn't a good way to make one on that. Like to do a full-featured point-and-click on an NES. I don't think you can do it with the base controller. Like no, I mean, just, yeah, I think they did the best they could, but just this console probably wasn't ready for this kind of game. I think when you started with the Super Nintendo, like because that introduced more buttons, did the Super Nintendo have R buttons? Or like shoulder buttons? I forget. I don't think it did yet. Let's start with like the next generation after that with like the N64, I think. Because those really help with like menus. So I don't know. Super Nintendo controllers still might have been weird, but it definitely NES. Wasn't happening, but I feel like they made their best effort with this, though it's still, the lack of direction. I guess it's supposed to be fairly open world. Is that what they're going for? Just like you stumble into different scenarios once you get past this first level, and just like save different people and just do your thing, build up your popularity meter, and it's supposed to be that kind of game. I mean, if so, that's a little bit ahead of its time, I would say, actually. But I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of like big thing that you're supposed to stumble into eventually. That's like working towards the completion of the game. Maybe it requires a higher popularity level. I'd be interested to hear like how it actually works. Yeah, interesting. Definitely interesting video. John is entertaining. Definitely had fun with this. Hope you guys liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.